Hi guys, today we're going to react to A.M.D.K.J by Scandal. First time reaction. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from first time requester Terry Hrovat, and this request was also seconded by Tabitha. So thank you, Terry and Tabitha.
Thank you, Terry, and thank you, Tabitha, for this request. We're looking forward to Scandal. This is a first time reaction for both of us. We've actually never heard the band. I've heard of them, but I've never heard them.
According to Terry's notes, Scandal is the longest running all-girl Japanese band. They even went into the Guinness World Book of Records. So that's an interesting little factoid.
I think the longest running band, well, all-girl band in the world with the original lineup. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. The first thing that hit me was the crazy anthemic vibe that came from this song. They have a phenomenal lead vocalist. And in Terry's notes, it said that they've been running for 19 years.
Yeah, with the same lineup.
With the same lineup. And this song came out on their channel 5 years ago, this original music video. So up till this point, they've been around for 14 years. To me, at least, here they look very young. So I'm asking myself, how old were they when they started? If they went into the Guinness Book of World Records. The music video reminds me of 90s style rock songs. The pace is very fast. As I said, the lead vocalist, she has an amazing voice and she knows how to use it, of course. And the song itself is very catchy.
First of all, it grabbed me straight away with some kind of like a cool start, cool sound. And then when that bass hit, it was just like, holy shit, that's good. But as it went along, the gear shifts are awesome. It went into this cool, almost like a jazzy vibe. And then it went back into rock. And then it had this almost like a rock rap thing happening. And I was like, wow, this is like seamless and it works so well. And something about the fact that it's not supposed to work together made it work even better to my ears. It was just like, wow, this is really cool. Very kind of inventive, I thought. We don't know the band very well yet as far as names and who's who and what's what. But yes, lead singer's voice, fantastic. I love that it sounds different. In spots, it was reminding me a little bit of like Bandmate kind of sound. But then it went into other places, but her voice is different. And that kind of puts their own sort of signature on it. The drummer is amazing. Guitarist is awesome as well. And like I said, the bass player blew me away straight away. As far as the name of the song, it refers to A.M.D.K.J, I think it's called, which is some kind of Japanese method of random decision making to do with forming some sort of a table and inserting all kinds of, I guess, elements into it, forming a pattern, I don't know, and it helps you make a decision. It's referred to as ladder lottery. So it's really leaving things up to chance in a way. If you want to simplify, it's kind of like rolling the dice, I guess. Although here it has like different variances of choices of decision making and you try to find the right one, I guess, the right outcome. I think that's what the song is about, basically not using using that, not rolling the dice, but actually taking charge, making up your own decisions, and taking control of your life. That's what it sounds like to me. I could be wrong, but it's a very cool theme. And this band is so far another fantastic Japanese band. We're getting schooled at their sort of music and everything, and just fantastic. I'm loving this so far.
Something about their gear changes. There was a moment there when they shifted into reggae type of
Yes,
vibe.
that's what I
And
said.
that,
Jazz, it was more
yeah,
reggae.
yeah,
You're right.
that surprised me because not only is it not supposed to work that way, I didn't expect it from this type of song. I don't think we've ever heard something like that before. I like the idea about what you said about the subject matter, because when you take charge, if you do something, it doesn't matter what you choose to do, you can either fail or succeed. But if you do it by taking charge and not leaving it up to chance, then if you fail, you fail on your own terms. That's why I like the idea of not leaving it up to chance.
Yeah, exactly. If you make up a decision, whichever way it goes, whether it's success or failure, you get to learn a lesson from it. If you leave it up to chance in that way, you probably learn less.
Yeah, it's basically the difference between making things happen and letting things happen. Beautiful.
Impressive.
Tomomi, Mami, Mina. Yeah.
Highly impressed with another Japanese band, surprise, surprise. Something I noticed about this band, they were all dressed in black, but all wearing kind of baggy clothing. Like they weren't trying to wear tight-fitting outfits saying, look how sexy we are, or something like that, but they were still really sexy. There was something about them that screams sexy, that screams artist as well. It kind of threw me back to like Sheena Ringo, even though her approach is completely different. But there was something about it there, like saying, yeah, we're artists, this is what we do, and this is our look, and they all have even different looks within, even though it's like the same color, all kind of baggy, but still this band has a personality, and this is the first time I'm seeing them, and I'm thinking there's a lot to learn about them as we go, because they're intriguing.
It's like the emphasis is not on the entertainment, it's distilled art. They want you to experience their music and just their music, so they prevent distractions. It's not part of the act in this specific entry.
It's perhaps a little bit of both, but they have their own way of doing things. I'm very, very curious about this band. I've heard their name before. I've heard people referring to them. I've never seen them or heard them. It's probably surpassed my expectations in a way, but I'm also looking forward to a lot more.
In the song, there was a transition that made me think that they were doubling down on the anthemic vibe. It made the song even more catchy in the second section that we reacted to. I think these are the type of elements in songs, especially with new bands that we react to, that make the song songs stick in my head. I think this song is gonna stay in my head for a long while after this.
And as far as the subject matter goes, towards the end, it made me kind of think that it's not necessarily the whole point of the song, but one of the things that it was talking about was when making a decision whether or not to go into some kind of a relationship with someone. It was towards the end. It says, those feelings trapped in your heart, you're not the only one who's afraid of an unpredictable tomorrow. Love burns and disappears freely. So it's saying, don't be afraid to fall in love, or don't be afraid to jump into a relationship or something like that. Don't try to work out the pros and cons or use this method of leaving it up to chance. Make a decision, go with it. Sometimes take a risk, basically. It's pretty cool. I really, really enjoyed the song. I enjoyed what it's about, and I enjoyed the music video as well. There's something very cool about it.
This is sort of philosophy of embracing the unpredictable as just part of the journey, whether you realize it or not. There's always going to be unpredictable outcome to some extent.
That last verse said, there ever deeper, see it yourself and touch it. I'm sick of this world where everyone acts so selfish. The truth is colorless and transparent and just a little cold. I like that.
It's not meant to make you feel better about yourself. It just is. It's always the same thing, yeah.
There was also a line that said something along the lines of, we're all fools, so why not just dance? Something that we've heard in a different song before. I remember that line. So it's like, you've already made yourself look foolish, so why not just go ahead and dance and go all the way and be foolish?
What do you have to lose?
Yeah. And sometimes that's what kind of life is about. Letting loose and just going, I don't care what people think. I don't care about the outcomes. Obviously, if it's not going to hurt anyone, I just want to go and experience things and enjoy myself. Just a very, very, very cool band, very cool song. Thank you, Terry, and thank you, Tabitha. Awesome request, awesome band. Thank you for the introduction. We're definitely looking forward to more from Scandal. We appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks Terry and Tabitha for bringing Scandal into our lives. We enjoyed reacting to this song very much. More like this will be much appreciated. And thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a song in mind you'd like us to react to, please make your request through BuyMeACoffee. The link is at the top of the description below. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you so much for all the support you're sending our way, guys. We appreciate you oh so much. You guys are absolutely awesome. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode. We hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.